wanted to say right quick before that happened, it was before I came into Truth, I was watching like a lot of videos such as Dabu 77. He like basically he an Edomite, but he speaks out against other Edomites or whatever, like a conspiracy theorist almost. He was going into like the science about like the music you listen to with like say for example the 808 type beats and shit. It puts spirits upon you. You know what I'm saying? It makes you want to wild out to a degree, and not like the old 70s and 80s music that calms you down and mellows you out.
Like even like that like trap music. I was even listening to.
That's what I'm saying. Like
if you heard like the new like Gucci Mane.
Yep.
Like whatever, it's just like you can feel yourself like getting
being a nigga. Yeah, you can feel that nigga coming on you.
Right.
That's why I be having to shit sliding because you up. That's how I be having to try to shut up that rap music sometimes.
Yeah, you have to listen to that shit like just like me, like lifting some weights or like hitting a punching bag or something.
And you start getting that nigga hype. You know what I'm saying?
You want to make something happen after
punch a
that.
nigga or something.
And that's what he's saying. Like what he's talking about with the videos. Ain't nothing watching it for a little edification's sake or rebuke's sake, so on and so forth. But like it just continuously doing it, it might something might jump on you.
Especially when like I know brothers in the world did this. You smoke weed, then you listen to that shit.
Oh yeah, right.
You bugged out. You know what I'm saying? That's why these young niggas is like Martians in this bitch. Like crazy.
Bugged out. Yeah. We finish that on that. What else you need? I was at 27. Yeah, I keep reading. All right. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 27. In weariness and painfulness, in watchings often, in hunger and thirst, in fastings often, in cold and nakedness.
Right. So these are the elements. So Paul did it all. He was out in the rain. He was out in the cold, out in the heat. He was out when he was thirsty. He was out nakedness, meaning just out here, he was out in the elements, prepared for anything. So rain came again. So we're gonna bring out a couple more scriptures and close out. So yeah, man, 2 Timothy 2 and 3, I think.
Is it 2 and 3?
Yeah.
This is 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 3. I think the one you're talking about is 4. It's 4 and 2.
Oh no, it's 3.
It's 2 and 3?
Yeah. It's 2 and 3.
All right.
I mean 2 Timothy 2.
You got it, yeah. 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 3. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shah HaMashiach.
That's right.
No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who hath chosen him to be a soldier.
Right, yeah. He chose us to be soldiers, man. The Lord don't want pretty boys. He want rough dudes. He want rough dudes. He want dudes that gonna be out here, that can make something happen, man. That's not scared to call a fucking Edomite a devil. They ain't scared of a little bit of water. This stuff builds us up. It builds us. It makes us stronger. Germs is not always to kill. Actually, germs, your immune system gets stronger by dealing with germs. Even these chemtrails, hey man, our body's getting stronger. It ain't killing us, it's making art because our body wants to live. Like the apostles was bringing out that your body always constantly healing itself. It never stops healing itself. So these things that trying to kill us, our body always is soldiers. So we're soldiers. We're British soldiers. You got something?
Yeah, I just wanted to expound on that a bit. Even in the world, before you knew like taking medicine was off, they got what's called so-called antibodies or whatever, and they say your body get used to it after a while, and over a certain amount of time, they say the generations, it becomes ineffective. You know what I'm saying? So at the same time, it's the same thing with germs, and then you got people that's like germaphobes, where they want to be as clean as possible. They're the main people that get sick. Because they never exposed to the germs, so when the slightest cold come around, when the slightest cold come around, they fucked up. But to somebody who always out in the elements, it's nothing what's going on. And then your body, like the Ak was saying, your stomach got germs on the inside, that's what helps break down not only just the immune system, but like that's what helps break down like the food and shit. You got to think about it. The acid that's in your stomach could break down metals and shit. But it don't fuck with your flesh. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, there's germs everywhere, and it's not good to always, want to get rid of all of them. It's good to like,
It's good to have some meat.
Yeah,
To make
yeah.
you stronger. So it's good to be out sometimes in the rain, in the cold, winter, because that makes you who you are. These fucking.
I'm about to say the Russians, they a bit tougher than these.
Yeah, right, because they British.
Yeah.
And so that's why it's good for us to go to. The Lord see that it was good for us to go to slavery, because He was gonna make us stronger at the end of the day. He gonna make us appreciate the kingdom way more, and His truth even more, because it's freed us. The scripture say the word is freezing. It frees. It free us. So
That's all your questions.
it answers our questions, because the Lord can't do anything unrighteous. So.
Is it raining though?
Yeah, a little bit. But what I can say, and it's true, the Lord is pure,
Pure.
When he says goes forth, he says his word will not return to him void. So just letting it be known, this gotta come to pass.
Right.
Y'all heathens, man, y'all going to captivity.
That's right.
John 8:32, and you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. All right, so yeah, like when you get like this understanding of like the volume of the book, like I remember I'd be like almost every single day I'd have like a question of whether like I was doing something like right or wrong according to the scriptures. All right, and then I go to the library and then like watch the videos, and there'd always be like a video on like the subject I had questioned, or I put up a prayer, and like and just like before, like when you were in the world, you might have been like so-called all right or whatever, but you always had like all those all those questions that weren't answered until you got into these scriptures. That's what like liberates you.
That's a good point you bring up. I noticed that firsthand, experienced it. Like, got a lot of questions, and oftentimes you might ask somebody on social media and they don't respond for whatever the reason may be. But that might be just the Lord telling you, seek ye out of the book and read for yourself. Let's see that read. Yeah, let's see that
Or
read.
it could be something, Salaki, but it could be something that's above your understanding.
Right.
You ain't ready for that yet.
Right.
Yeah, that's why Paul said that whenever I forget like the scripture, but like Paul like always talked about like whenever like a church like would go off, like be deceived by someone, he would always talk about how they would be like going back into captivity for doing it, for allowing that to happen. Or let's say you were in GMS and then you join up with Nate, like they'll put you in captivity. Like you're in a fucking cult now. Like now you have to have like their uniform. Right now they're all like now you're gonna have to
push us.
Yeah, maybe you can only like have like one wife. It has to be like approved by their organization and shit like that.
Remember the dude whose wife was dancing? Niggas was like, ooh. Like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? They looking at your wife.
They looking at your wife. They didn't already hit.
Right.
They didn't already hit.
Passing them, because the elders was talking about.
Supposed to fucking it's like none of anyone else's business. Like,
The elders was talking about that one west. It was a whole bunch of like dots in that bitch. They was passing around and shit. Yeah, I remember Apostle Sahar had said that.
This is Revelation
And
chapter.
this scripture and then one more beyond.
All right, man.
Revelation chapter 10. I'm gonna start at Revelation 10 and 9. And I went unto the angel and said unto him, give me the little book. And he said unto me, take it and eat it up, and it shall make thy belly bitter, but it shall be in thy mouth sweet as honey. And I took the little book out of the angel's hands and ate it up, and it was in my mouth sweet as honey. And as soon as I had eaten it, my belly was bitter.
Right. Yeah, because the sweet part, you get the kingdom, you get your nationality. The bitter part, you go through these perils. You be out in this rain. You gotta stand outside. You gotta prophesy to a stone-hearted people. And that's the bitter part, man. That everybody not gonna get it. The ones that you love, you gonna see them on the other side. Because on this side, they just ain't gonna get it. So one more closeout scripture.
My favorite is 55 and 60.
Go ahead then. Go ahead. You got it.
Isaiah 55, 65.
Lord,
Or you get that one and I get Revelation 1 and 3, and that's it.
This is Isaiah 55 and 6. It says, seek ye the Lord Yahweh while he may be found, call ye upon him while he is near.
And that goes, right with this. This is Revelation 1 verse 3. Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand. It ain't coming later. You know, it can kick off tonight, tomorrow, next week, so on and so forth.
Yeah, God,
Next week ain't Father's Day.
God.
I see y'all next. Man, nigga, a month like that, man, I hope for no tomorrow. Fuck tomorrow, man.
That's right.
It's all about next week.
That's right. So with that,
With that, we want to give our praise to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua, double honors to the apostles and elders, that great millstone that rule well.
that's right.
Salutations to all the Akims around the four corners of the earth and preaching this word, sincerity and truth. And with that, we're going to say shalom.
Shalom.
Death to America.
Death to America.